Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blood is back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
with this round here, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Looking my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 55 yards.
Check, 47. Know your job.
On first and goal, Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Saquon Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. The pass complete. It's Bird. And all the way in. and touchdown, New York. Damiere Byrd, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Just like that. Just like that.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
It's now 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Right there. All day, baby.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
It's just me and you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A shotgun snap for gone. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
3rd and 2, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And the Giants first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
24 is the mark. Bang it. Switch. Kill. Set up.
Now it's Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check nickel.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 36-yard line.
Let's go now. 59. Pittsburgh. 59. Hey, 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 hey. Echo, echo.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Hey, lift.
The final shot before break here. Gone. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this throw caught left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the
through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Curtis Samuel, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A huge play that time for the Rams. 45 yards. Now what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. The Giants take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second and 9, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, let's give them holes. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Man out, man out.
Here's Jackson on third and long. He finds Coleman. 23 yards, the final tally.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Jackson going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
24 is the mic. You must be 24 is the mic. And I'm coming up with it.
On third down, Jackson got his target, Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
We got this.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Cut. 180. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
At the 12-yard line.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Goff now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year as his guys are back within a single score. Now Crosby for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Goff now looking to throw. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's Goff. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss out.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch. Kill. Tight dog. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
This is Barkley. And some room to roam now. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. 2 seconds. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live foot. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. 30, past the 20, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. So it is up and good, and what was a 1-point game to the very end actually winds up an 8-point victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Los Angeles, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.